Welcome to Just 2020, where we're getting your shit together. And as we do this, I'm showing how I'm getting my shit together and my journey. So a lot of people struggle with what they call SAD, seasonal affective disorder. So on this beautiful sunshiny day in the middle of January, which is not always sunshiny and wonderful, I'm in my kitchen corner in front of my wonderful doors, my French doors, on the south side of the house, enjoying some sunshine. I've got my greenery in the background. I've got a book that I can read for fun and help me feel better, take my mind off of all of the unpleasantness that cold, crappy January weather can bring. Some people have the after Christmas blues and blahs because they spent all their money and everything's a mess and they just don't want to deal with it. So a lot of times people who have seasonal affective disorder are affected by how much sunshine there is. So when there is sunshine, take full advantage of it. Make yourself feel better. Enjoy that sunshine. Sit in it. Close your eyes and lay in bed. If it, in my bedroom, I put it right in the way of the sunshine. I just lay there and, for 5 minutes and pretend I'm out in my bathing suit, sun tanning. It's warm, it's pretty, it's, just whatever you got to do to help you visualize a better outlook. And these small things can make a big difference. I think it was last year they had calculated that we only have 27 hours of sunshine in, I think it was like a 20 to 30 day period of time. So we didn't really have a whole lot of sunshine from, I think it might have even been a couple months. And it just shows that, I was talking to a few people who do have this issue like me. I'm not extreme, but some of them, the less sunshine you're getting, the worse it is, the harder it is, the more you isolate, the more you just sleep, which I do that a lot. My sister was saying that she was just sleeping and then getting up and going to work because she was on a later shift, and you get home and it's dark, and you get up and it's gray and hazy and it's dark and you don't want to do anything and you're not motivated, and it just makes a big difference. So if you have those winter blues or blahs, or that you suffer from seasonal affective disorder, get that sunshine when it is out. You can allow yourself that time for self-care, we call it. If everybody's saying you gotta get all this work done and you're just not motivated and you just need some time to reflect or heal, or a book takes your mind off of it, right? Those cozy, comfy feeling books. I just received this in the mail, so I haven't even read it yet, and it was kind of like receiving a hug. So it's Mastin Kipp, Claim Your Power. I was going to sign up for it and buy it, and then I didn't finish it off, and I didn't actually order it and finish it, but it ended up being in my mail, so I'm going to have to look into it and see how that happened. But I opened the box and went, it was like a big hug from him, because he's such a positive, helpful person. I'm on his email list, and I listen to his podcasts. And he actually was on with Oprah for a while there. And he does say a lot of bad stuff, bad words and things like that. But he's got a lot of great ideas, and his emails are always, of course he's trying to sell his product, but he's first and foremost saying that he's there for you and he's on your side. And so surround yourself with people who understand or are positive people that will help bring you out of your isolation in the winter. People who uplift you. You need your crowd, and they call it your tribe, or whatever you want to call it. Just people that will encourage you to be the best you that you can be, encourage you to getting those changes that you want. This is a 40-day journey to dissolve the hidden blocks that keep you stuck and finally thrive in your life's unique purpose. So, I mean, I'm planning to learn a lot. I'm hopefully going to get past some of those blocks, but I have to learn that process. So, I say a lot. There's another thing I got to stop doing. But you can use this time where you're not outside as much and you're not enjoying that type of luxury and sit inside and read. I use my treadmill to get the exercise because I hate it outside if it's cold, but today it's cold but it's sunny, so I'm going to get out there and go do something. Spend time with family that'll be uplifting and uplifts them and makes them happier. Surround yourself with the greenery. Here's my sister's lemon plant as she travels. I have various plants in the background that actually mean a lot to me. That my mom always had geraniums, and this plant was actually given to me by a friend who, after my mother's funeral, she gave me a couple plants, and this is the one that survived. I have it in, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there it is. The really cool pot that I found. It's a little basin that was painted, and it's really cool. I think I just love how it's painted and it's pretty and it's just unique. And you got to surround yourself with things that you enjoy and that give you that little Marie Kondo spark joy thing. That is so true. My decluttering video that I'm going to show kind of where I was and where I've gotten to be just in one area of a room next video. And it's just a long haul, it feels like. Winter can bring you down. It can make you decide and feel all sorts of things that maybe aren't on track of where you want to be, so you can reset your thoughts. My therapist said that there's this very expensive light that helps you feel similar to the sunshine. So I'm going to look into buying that. And she says she turns that on, and she's a therapist, so she knows, but she also has this issue. So she turns it on for 15 minutes in the morning when she's drinking her coffee. I'm caffeinating, it's Monday, blah. But that will hopefully get me going. It's something nice to cuddle up to something warm. I had a lot of sugar, so it's really bad, but if there's no sugar, there's no point in my world. Coffee and tea, yeah. I'm wearing a lovely, warm, sweatery, fuzzy, cozy that I got for Christmas from my sister. I can focus on what I'm working on, or I can distract myself with books. I can just sit here and close my eyes and pretend that it's all good and that the neighbor's dog isn't constantly barking, which is a bummer. I mean, I really want to like that dog, but he's always barking the moment he sees me or anybody in the neighborhood, and I get it in one way that I'm not always out there, so maybe that's why he's barking all the time, but I belong in my backyard, so just shut up. I'd like it a whole lot more if you're telling me that somebody's trying to break into my house, that'd be great, but I'd never realize it because he barks all the time. And when I have a headache and I want to have a nap and get rid of that headache, that doesn't help. But that's a whole nother story too. So I hope to do some videos on some techniques to help with headaches and with chronic pain. So look for those. You can subscribe, hey? Did you know that? You can subscribe. There's a subscribe button here for YouTube, for the podcasts. My podcasts are available on 7 different platforms now. Woohoo! Anchor, Google, there's a bunch of them. I should look that up. Hey, you can tell it right now. Woohoo! Yeah. I have going to do hopefully my first Instagram story. Isn't that exciting? I really wish that dog would stop barking, but I don't have control over that. So instead of arguing and grumbling and getting cranky and there's nothing I can do about it. So realize that I'm glad that he's fenced in, so he's not in my yard pooping and making a mess and digging and wrecking stuff and biting kids and people and chasing and attacking. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? I might have to listen to him and he might seem annoying, but I don't have to put up with him being dangerous or messing with my stuff or step in dog poop. So, I really wish that they would teach him to be quiet more, but animals are animals themselves. I walked by there before and he was barking in the house, so maybe that's just one thing that you can't control, and getting angry about it all isn't going to help. Okay, so my podcasts are available now on anchor.fm. I'm on Google Podcasts, I'm on Spotify, I'm on Breaker, I'm on Pocket Casts, I'm on Radio Public, and I'm on Stitcher. And there are 5 more that are looking into carrying my podcast, so you can check it out on whatever platform you like best. Instagram, YouTube, podcasts, or the blog site Just 2020, where I have a whole bunch of pictures and blurbs and blogs about what I'm working on and what I've been doing and how that has changed and taught me a lot of things and a lot of lessons that you could learn or may not apply to you. And it's sometimes I have things on my blog that I haven't put on video or on podcasts yet, but I'm trying to share on all platforms so you can pick whichever one works for you. Podcasts work great when you're cleaning your house or working on stuff, or this summer I hope to just listen to some podcasts when I'm laying out in the sunshine tanning. Woohoo! I do go to the tanning beds and everybody says that's horrible, that's the worst, but for me it works and it helps to just feel those I only go for 5 minutes, maybe I'm up to 6 minutes, once or twice a month, and I just love being warm and it's bright lights, even though you got those little goggles on. Make sure you wear your goggles. Sometimes I put the tanning lotion on because it smells good and kind of takes you to those moments where you just get a step away from all that might be bringing you down or weighing on you or stressing you out and making your mind go 100 miles an hour. I have the good happy music on when I'm in there of a station that I really like that they actually just carry, so it's pretty much automatic. It helps me with my psoriasis issues because I suffer from psoriasis, but with doing that and the T-Gel shampoo from Neutrogena, I actually don't have really many breakouts. I've cut down on caffeine and sugar and a lot of the triggers for it, and stress, well, they're still high up there, but I'm working on that. But it does help with my mood. It has helped with my psoriasis and some of my skin issues. And it reminds me just to take care of myself and allow myself that 5 minutes to say I'm important and this is something frivolous, but I'm allowed. And people waste their money on all sorts of crazy stuff. And I'd been given a package for Christmas, and then I won a package at one of our Christmas parties a few years back. So I've kind of just added it a little bit in. I don't do a lot. And then when my allergies from blowing my nose all the time make my face a bit red, then the rest of my skin tone isn't quite so horrible. So it's kind of a win-win situation of enjoying my body, feeling warm, and realizing that I get to take care of myself no matter what size, no matter what day of the year it is, no matter how I'm feeling. Excuse me. No matter how busy life is, even when I'm, financially struggling here now, coming up, worrying about all of that, the scarcity mindset doesn't help. So, yeah, this is really bright. Heck, I should put my sunglasses on. And been, oh, it's cold, totally cool. But this is a great way to just pay attention, have some greenery around you, reset, refresh, feel better. It doesn't work for everybody, but it makes a difference for me, and it helps me feel a little bit better. And you know, I'm not all about being perfect physically, makeup, all that. I like it. I'm a girly, but I'm also down to earth and digging in the mud, playing tomboy style games and all that. So it's really just figuring out what is going to help you have a better day and help you have a better mindset and a better mood and a better outlook, and being able to handle some of those situations a little bit easier if you're a little more relaxed, or you've taken a few minutes for yourself. Then when other people are asking things of you, it doesn't seem so extreme, or you can react a bit nicer when people are negative. It's it's a way to help yourself feel better, concentrate on what really matters. And since at the end of the month, I think they call it Let's Talk Day. The January is a lot about your mood and issues and health related, that you really need to get on board and take care of your mind and soul and body and home and life, and you know, the list can go on and on, but you're important too. So make yourself a priority and take a few minutes and just enjoy the fact that it is a sunshiny day. It is beautiful. You have to commute, well, you get to be out in the sunshine instead of stuck in that little cubicle. If you have to work out in the weather, at least you're having a nice day with it. And if you hate winter, like I do, I don't hate it. It can be pretty. I just hate being cold. So take a few minutes and snuggle up and be warm. Pay attention to what makes you feel good and work on the things that aren't making you feel good. If you can change them, then take one step towards making that little change that will turn out to be a huge positive in the long run. So happy cold but very sunshiny day, and I hope that you get to enjoy it, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Make the best of it. Set up your home that you can enjoy it. I like the sunshine. So have a great day. Happy gisting. Get your shit together.